Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family-owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less.
Come see us down at Smoothie King. We have two amazing locations to serve you. 5914 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City and 5921 Southwest 3rd Street, located right in the heart of Oklahoma City. Folks, we have the awesome Dude Perfect smoothie. We have wonderful enhancements to get you ready for your workout. Rule the day. Smoothie King is your one-stop shop for delicious smoothie actions at Smoothie King.
Grandview Windows and Doors is a proud sponsor of the Bethany Broncos and a part of the community serving all of Oklahoma City area with a mission to provide our customers exceptional window and door solutions. Locally owned and operated, Grandview Windows and Doors is your window and door specialist. Drop on by our showroom to get the latest color, styles, and special pricing just in time for the fall. Call 405-787-0230 and visit us on Facebook, Grandview Windows and Doors.
And that brings us back now on the men's broadcast here on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk, our YouTube channel. We're having internet connection issues, so if the stream lags or buffers a little bit, we apologize. We're trying to get it worked out. But, hey, Luke Young joined by John Hickman for this men's squad game. We just got a 55-30 win for the women's. Are you expecting something similar or a little bit different for this men's squad?
Oh, my goodness. You never know with playoff basketball. I'm expecting a similar score with our guys winning.
Really? These two teams are very close in skill, I'd say. Well,
Senior number 3, Eli Winter. Senior number 4, James Humpire. And Struckle. And senior number 32, Austin Irons. Saints are coached by Alfred Jackson, Jared Merrill, Trevor Davis, and head coach Brandon Wheeler.
We have a lot to talk about after the starters.
And now, let's meet the starters for your Bethany Broncos. 6'4", senior number 1, Denton Jaggers. 6'3", senior number 3, Jagger Weaver. 6 foot, senior number 5, Seth Reiner. 6'5", sophomore number 24, Brett Brady. And 6'2", junior number 25, Malachi Chapman.
All right, Luke, there's a lot of weird storylines in this game. One, the head coach of Oklahoma Christian OCS is Coach Weaver. He used to coach here at Bethany. He was a middle school coach, and so he's kind of got a homecoming of sorts. And then on the Bethany side, last year's head coach, Coach Cannon, who went off to Piedmont, he's on the bench. I'm not even sure what is happening here. I was unaware he was going to be here helping out. Of course, he's very tight with the team. I don't think he's left Piedmont. We might have to get a scoop here at some point, but he's sitting on the bench. And then there's some new Broncos suiting up tonight. Some Broncos have kind of moved on to others up, getting jerseys for the playoffs. This is going to be a lot to keep up with.
Oh, man, it is funny how storylines converge like that sometimes, isn't it? Something about the playoffs just makes that happen. Well, heading out to the logo to jump is Breck Brady, and he wins it against rival number 4, James Huffmeyer. We're underway. Broncos have first possession.
4 seniors start for OCS, so this team has been there, very experienced. We have 3 seniors starting, but overall, I think the talent side should go to us. We'll see.
Griner has it high, fires to Den Jaggers. Jaggers inside the line, cross-court pass, has Malachi Chapman in the corner. Chapman with the inbounds to Breck Brady. Brady's up and one.
Walk.
Oh, no. A travel call, and Brady confused.
He did move that pivot. I agree with the call. Now, in the girls' game, these refs let a lot go. We'll see if they do the same here from OCS to start this game.
Oh, yeah, they are loud. They are cheering hard. They want this win as badly as anybody. It's a three from straight away for Austin Irons. No good, and Griner hauls down the rebound. Griner matched up against number 3, Eli Winter. He's going to go to his left and spin back to his right. Chapman comes out to meet him, but he fires down to the corner. Den Jaggers has it in the corner. Going back to Weaver. Weaver, shot fake. Couldn't get the defender to go past him, so he hits Chapman on the left wing. Chapman with 2 defenders on him, now 3. Able to get the pass off, extra to the corner. Griner takes the 3, in and out, but it falls. Seth Griner knocks down the first shot of the night for the Bethany Broncos. 3-0, 6:45 left to play.
Great ball movement. OCS just kind of got confused. Well, not confused. They just were doubling, trying to steal that ball. Left Griner wide open.
Huffmeyer has it number 4. He's going to go left side. There's Winters again all the way down to the baseline. Pass underneath. Oh, and a whistle blown. That is number 11, Hudson Struckle, who's going up for the shot.
Something to keep our eye on. I mentioned some of the players that have left. One is Connor Sidness, who went on to baseball, and he was Breck Brady's replacement, really, and Breck just picked up his first foul. Can't get him in foul trouble. I'll be very curious who comes in to replace him if he does.
At the line, Hudson Struckle. And he misses the first. Struckle, the junior guard, trying to put some points on the board for the first time in this early game. So OCS, they come into today with a record of 14-8. They were ranked number 14 in Class 4A. Second one is made from Struckle. He'll go 1 of 2.
Full court man, not a true press. They're just going to pick up full court because they have brought some intensity.
Griner takes it off of Jaggers. Griner moving to his right, now back towards the broad side of the floor. Picks up the dribble and goes to Chapman. Chapman fires down low, has Jaggers. Jaggers defenders on him, shots up and no good off the rim. Weaver playing some full court pressure, but OCS is going to get past it. See what the Saints pull up here. Hudson Oden has it. He's going to go back out to the top of the key with Irons. Irons launched a 3. This time Huffmeyer to his left. Sets a screen for Huffmeyer. He gets to the free throw line. 2 steps, underhanded layup, and Huffmeyer ties this game at 3. 3-3. 5:46 about left to play. Griner with tough defense from Eli Winter on him. He's going to go with the right side, hand off to Weaver. Weaver has separation to Chapman. Chapman left side of the floor on the wing. Picked up the dribble inside the line. Goes with the lob out to Griner, and he fires one immediately to Denton Jaggers around that right side. Jaggers back out high around the perimeter. Nothing opens up. 5.5 left to go. Chapman into the lane, spinning, puts up the shot. What a move from Chapman, but it doesn't fall.
The communication from the Saints is impeccable. They are loud on the defensive end.
Here's Iron again. Irons fakes the handoff. Now he drives. Right hand to the baseline. Step back. Mid-range 2. No good, but he got his own rebound. Brady let that one go for sure. A 3 opens up on the far side of the floor, and Hudson Oden knocks it down in turn. 6-3. The Saints lead with 4:59 left to go in the first.
This team believes, man. OCS believes. I love the energy. It is contagious. And one of them checking in just told us he was checking in. Wrong guy.
We got you, man. We got you. You're checked in. Hey, before we go to break, thanks to Blake, Nightingale State Farm, 7304 Northwest Expressway. You'll hear an interview we got him. We're actually not going to go to break. Well, you'll hear an interview we got with him at halftime not too long ago. He's a local insurance agent, offers some of the best rates around, and he's a big supporter of Bethany High School athletics. He does our player awards, and we're in the works of getting an actual end-of-year award out for all the players. So thanks to Blake Nightingale.
One other storyline, Luke, I failed to mention, Wyatt Kiefer's first game this season. He has been dealing with a leg injury since football, but he has been cleared to play. He is suited up tonight. He is a bull in a china shop.
All right. Hopefully we'll see some Kiefer tonight. I like it.
He could be the one that helps Breck in a steal.
Huffmeyer gets the steal, 1-on-1 on the other end with Chapman. He's able to lay it in for 2. 8-3. The Saints lead in the first. 4:40 left to go already. Chapman brings up the right side of the floor, stops on about the wing. able to go with a lob to Denton Jaggers. They got to be careful with those, but now Jaggers drives, free throw, kicked it out to Chapman. Chapman launches a three, and he brings it back within 2.
I think the big question is, can OCS keep up this pressure?
We know Bethany has a big advantage the longer a game draws on at this tempo. The Saints have it in the corner. Now they bring it up to the top of the floor. That was Bryson Lynch. Now on the drive, it's once again Huffmeyer. He steps into the contact, but it's a travel called instead.
Hey, as I speak of the Angel, Wyatt Kiefer checks in, but Brett Brady's going to stay in. I'm telling you, I've seen Kiefer play. He can play outside for sure, but he also can fight for rebounds and get low, but he's going to be the point guard currently.
Oh, what a game to make your return to. Playoff against a tough OCS team. Kiefer with the handoff to Brobson, right side. He's going to go back to Brady. Brady's standing right on about the three-point line. Hits Kiefer. Kiefer shot fake, goes to the corner. Chapman, one defender on him, looking for somewhere to go. No look pass to Kiefer, who lets the three fly. No good on his first shot of the game.
First shot of the season is a three.
I mean, shoot with confidence, right? The Saints had a player down low but couldn't get it to him.
Nice back cut.
Oh, yeah. Bounce pass on the cut, and the shot falls for James Huffmeyer. You saw that one coming, John.
Little English on the 2 that kept it just on the rim and then through the net.
10-6, 4-point lead for the Saints. Kiefer pressured as he brings it up the floor. Chapman comes out to set a soft screen. He'll go to 2-5. 2-5 fires around it in Jaggers. Jaggers drives, lost the dribble, poked out by the Saints. That was Bryson Lynch getting a hand on it. Number 11, Hudson Struckle back in the game. He's going to give Huffmeyer a break. On the other end, Dempsey Neal checks in.
A lot of substitutions, and some of that is just the intensity is so, what's a good word for it?
So high.
So high that you got to keep some fresh legs out there.
Brobson back to Neal in the corner. Neal, one defender on him, trying to get past Bryson Lynch. Oh, and it's going to be a turnover on Neal. He lost the dribble.
It went off a foot, I believe. I think that's a bad call.
10-6. The lead is 4 for the Saints. They're trying to make it more here in Bethany, Oklahoma. Just over 3 minutes left to play in the first already. Here comes Struckle up the left side. Now he makes his move down to the baseline. Has to kick it back out. Garriott lines up the 3 and lets it fly. 13-6. Kiefer will bring it up the floor against Brown. Nearly lost the dribble there. Working with his left, working hard. Stops on the logo. Now he makes a secondary move. Jaggers to the corner with Neal. Neal swarmed immediately. Needs somewhere to go. Cross-court pass. Has Brobson on the other side. Brobson lets the 3 go. No good for Brobson. Rebound, Breck Brady. Brady's put back, does fall.
I always talk about how Breck, when he gets a rebound, usually puts the ball down. That time it saved him. It gave the defender jumped up thinking he was going to shoot it, but he put the ball down and then went right back up.
On the other end, Bryson Lynch puts up the 3. No good. Kiefer gets the rebound. Kiefer at about the logo again, looking back to his left. Here's Jaggers, and whistle blown. It's number 11, Hudson Struckle, taking his first personal foul.
Jaggers had a little rip-through move and got the defender's hand in the cookie jar. Ref saw it, called it.
Jagger Weaver back on the floor here for the Broncos. He's going to be inbounding. Neal, Brobson, Kiefer, and Jaggers all on the floor with him. Has Kiefer come out, but he goes to Brobson at the half-court line. Brobson over to Neal. Neal one-on-one, trying to make his move right hand. Stops on the dime on that wing, in trouble, needs somewhere to go. Able to go out high to Kiefer. Kiefer with the irons on him. There's the lob to Jaggers, trying to go with the alley-oop, but it's no good. OCS has the numbers advantage. There's a tough pass from Winter over to number 10, Oden. Oden stuck in the corner. Way to get back from the Broncos. Now he drives left hand, got to the free throw line. Bright yellow shoes, he kicks it to the corner. Sorry, that caught me off guard for a second. Here's the right-handed drive into the lane. Shot
what a block!
Oh. It's a jump ball. Wow, that got the Bethany faithful pretty hyped up right there. Denton Jaggers with maybe one of the blocks of the century.
Well, he had the block on the game-winning attempt.
That's true.
That saved Bethany a win against, who was that?
It's Ardmore, I think. It was a candidate for it, for sure. And a travel called. OCS with another turnover. They got it out to about 6, but now they're starting to lose it a little bit. Let's see if Bethany takes advantage. Bryson Lynch is still going to play this full-court defense, trying to get it off of Kiefer. He just punches it out of bounds. Looks like he's going to get a little bit of help from Oden.
They're going to double Kiefer here, try to force the ball to another Bronco.
It does go into Weaver. He goes right back to Neal.
Ooh.
Neal, nice move, able to get past his defender. Fires up the court left side. Weaver going back out towards the broad side. Now he goes right hand to the wing. Able to stop and get it back out to Jaggers, passing around the perimeter. Now Neal drives. 4 defenders on him. Fadeaway shot for Dempsey Neal. No good. Jaggers going down. Can't get the rebound. OCS comes away with it.
OCS is going to defend. Coach Weaver has them ready to play.
The Saints trying to get to the baseline. It's Huffmeyer. He passes back out, gone to Struckle. Struckle with bounce pass back to Huffmeyer. Trying to back down Neal. Hesitation. Shots up. Got the whistle.
In the first game, they weren't calling that, but so far, they're going to not let the boys physical as the ladies.
A minute and 2 left to go in this quarter. Malachi Chapman set to sub back into the game. Well, we got a break. Thanks to Hoop OKC for their support of the broadcast. New partner with us, 405-448-0099. For Hoop OKC, they're an arcade basketball trailer. You can call them out to your next party. Or, hey, maybe you got a playoff watch party you're doing right now. Call out Hoop OKC. Brady and Chapman back in the game. The first free throw was made from James Huffmeyer. He's got one more. 14-8, just over a minute left to play in the first. Huffmeyer takes his time, now lines up the shot. And he's got it. Huffmeyer 2 of 2, 15-8. It's a 7-point lead for the Saints. These are important seconds here. Kiefer gets the ball on the inbounds, has Winter on him. He's going to try and beat him with the left hand. Able to bring it past half court. Now here's Chapman beyond the wing. Entry to Brady. Brady 3 defenders on him. Slings it along the baseline. Weaver's got to hit this. No good. An off-ball foul. Looks like it's going on number 3, Eli Winter. That is Winter's first personal and the second team foul this quarter. Now 2 on both sides. Kiefer to inbound. Weaver had a run into the left corner. He tries to lob it into Brady, and it's stolen away by the Saints. 2-on-2 fast break. Here's number 4, Huffmeyer, all the way to the rim, and he's got it. Good for 2. 17-8. 9-point lead. 34 seconds left to go. Kiefer and the Broncos trying to stop this one getting to double digits. Brady has it top of the key. 2 defenders on him. Tried to fire a pass, and he's going to get the foul call.
Good call. I mean, he got fouled as a late whistle, but it is the correct call.
It's going to go on Huffmeyer. His first personal. Gives Bethany one more chance here with about 20 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Kiefer now working to his left. Has Brady to his right, Brobson to his left. Gives it to Brobson. Brobson was tangled up with the Winter, but able to maintain ball control. Now Brady with a handoff and a screen for Weaver. Weaver brings it back to the free throw line. Stops. Kick to the corner. Chapman. 5 seconds left to go. Chapman fires to Kiefer. Kiefer catch and shoot. Got it swatted. Brady brings it down. He'll have a chance. Fadeaway shot. Oh, no good. At the end of the first, 17-8, OCS leads on Bethany's home floor. Your thoughts about that first quarter, John?
OCS is not scared. That's what I think. I mean, they proved it. They're picking up full court man. They said, we're going to bring the fight to Bethany. We're not going to let the fight come to us. We're taking it to them.
8 minutes going on the clock for the second quarter. We'll be back after this quick break. Don't go anywhere. More men's basketball action when we return.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Coming out of our quarter break is Bethany Bronco basketball on the gospelstation.com Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. Thanks everybody that's watching. Hey, in this quarter, you got to type this code into the YouTube live chat. You could win $10 to the concession stand. Type BEAT OCS. Beat OCS, and you could have a chance to win a $10 coupon. Must be in attendance to win, of course. Good luck. Happy raffling. I don't know what the right word is for that. 3 taken right out of the gates. And the Saints open up this game with a made 3 from the left wing. Hudson Onan. What a shot. Griner and the Broncos are going to try to answer down 12. Oh, they're going to say off Weaver. That's number 1, Carter Brown, able to cause the turnover.
Coach Holliday's got a lot to try to figure out here. It's just determination, really. At this point, it's who wants it more, and OCS is saying they want this game more than Bethany.
I mean, you're pretty accurate in that statement. 12-point lead for the Saints, but there's a steal. Then Jaggers has it. This could be the turnaround. One-on-one fast break, backs him off and throws it down.
That was a man!
That could be the jump start this Broncos team needs, 20-10.
He said, get in the weight room, little boy.
Now this is a dangerous ball handler. Brown goes with the handoff, hits Struckle. Struckle gets into the lane. Oh, and we're going to get a foul call here. The Bethany fans want to walk, but it's going to be on Kiefer.
Someone's going to have to wake up, and maybe that dunk wakes up the Broncos, gets something going.
Inbounds here for OCS. Let's see where they go back out beyond the line. They've had a lot of success shooting from. Now there's a drive. Oh, and blocked by Brady. Huffmeyer tried to go up against the big man and came down empty.
If this crowd, too, could kind of energize this team, get into this game, get loud, help the Broncos out. Down double digits, got to make a run here.
The foul goes on Hudson Struckle. Winter will check into the game. Chapman to inbound here, it appears, for the Broncos. No timeout taken here. Weaver and Jaggers on the right side. Kiefer comes out to meet him, but he's going to fire, and the Saints got a hand on it. No turnover, but these cross-court lobs, they're pretty risky.
They were hedging Brady. That's who he was looking to, and I think he felt the 5-second count, and he just tried to make something happen. Fortunately, Bethany basketball.
One more chance. Chapman to Jaggers, and he's got in safely. Jagger now to Weaver, top of the key. He fires to Kiefer. Kiefer on the right wing, going to go back out high. 6:40 left to go. Weaver extra pass. Chapman lines it up from the left corner and lets it fly too strong. Brady can't come down with the rebound. He was looking for a foul too.
He's, I think, more mad at himself. It was in his hands and just couldn't control it.
20-10. The Saints lead by 10. 6.5 left to play in this half. A spot up 2. More. He's now up to 8 on his night. 22-10. The lead back 12. Kiefer, they're relying on him a lot tonight. He's got to come up big. He's going to his left, a handoff to Weaver. Weaver stops, fires back to Kiefer, left corner. Kiefer has Honan on him. Now they go around the world. Chapman, bounce pass, found Brady. Brady with 2 defenders, but he goes up strong and comes down with 2 points.
OCS switched to the zone there, maybe kind of as a let's get some breath after all the intensity they've done.
Took no time for OCS. We didn't really get a chance to make a call on that one. A 2-pointer made on the other end. 24-12.
Just split the defense and scored.
Yeah. Bodies hit the floor for the Saints. No shot opens up. Jaggers has it in the left corner. He's trying to drive. Now there's a lot of contact, and looks like a foul's going to be called on OCS's Carter Brown.
It has been physical. I know, folks, we've kind of thrown that word intense around, but we're right by the OCS bench, and it is palpable. Palpable?
Palpable.
Palpable. That's how you say it. Gosh, boy, you think I'm sick or something, but, boy, you can feel the energy, and it's on the court.
The inbound trying to get high to Brady. He's got 2 defenders on him, and he doesn't come down with it. Huffmeyer, 1-on-1 on the other end, lays it in for 2.
I think Breck Brady thought about swatting that but didn't want to pick up a second foul.
Weaver and the Broncos down 14. Here's Kiefer. Lost the dribble, but a foul is going to be called. This again goes on Huffmeyer.
That one looked more clean than the foul that I just saw before that. So no foul earlier, but they did pick up one here. So Bethany has basketball. Chapman's going to inbound for us.
5:10 left to go. Kiefer just takes it. He's got that cleanly. All right, got to make a run here at the final 5 minutes of this half. Don't want to go into break down big. Kiefer, left hand all the way to the glass. Tried to lay it in, but couldn't get the shot to go. OCS has it. 3-on-3 on the other end. Spot up 2 was blocked by Weaver, but they maintain control. Now here's a chance to tag on 2 more, but the outlet pass stolen away by Kiefer. A lot happened right there, but both teams trade zeros. Kiefer now working left hand, fires to Weaver. Weaver has room for the three. No good. Then Jaggers comes down with the rebound. His putback no good. Think he got another chance. No, Brady got that one, and he puts it up for two.
That time he didn't take the ball back down, which was smart, kept it up high and finished.
26-14, 4:20 left to go. OCS going to take a timeout here. Both teams needing a break. This has been a high-intensity matchup, as John, you have said already. 60-second full timeout.
It's kind of hard to paint it another way. It has just been a battle, and OCS is the one that initiated it. They threw the first punch. Now Bethany has to rally.
That they do. Hey, thanks to Coyote Pond. Before we go to break, Coyote Pond is up north of here on Northwest 63rd Street. They're the home of the $20 FFL transfer for Coyote Pond. Make sure you call this number, 405-470-7999. We'll be back in 30.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Versus common opponents this season, these two teams have been very similar. They played Southwest Covenant, Harding Charter, Crossings Christian, and Mount St. Mary. Bethany is 3-2 versus such foes, while Oklahoma Christian Schools is 2-2. Really, the only difference is that we got like one extra win against Harding Charter, I think it was.
I think Bethany's switching to a zone here, which is normally not what they play, but I like it when a coach knows that an opposing coach is drawing up something offensively against what you had been doing, and now you just wasted that timeout as far as a play drawn up because you switched to zone. Go ahead.
What are they talking? I was actually about to ask the officials are talking about something. What are they going with? Someone didn't check in? They're working it out. I think it's number 3 or number 15. Okay. Winter didn't check in, so he's going to have to come off until a dead ball. They want Winter to sit down at the scorer's table.
So there's been a real conversation. It's usually not, but where the players are checking in. And so there's been some confusion with the books, and so they want to make sure OCS is going all the way to the X on the scorer's table to check in.
Bethany has ball back after a quick turnover. Here's Jaggers pressing the advantage. Kicks back out to Chapman. Chapman over to Weaver. Cross-court pass over the hands of the Saints. It gets to Jaggers, and he lays it in for 2 with the right hand.
I thought he was going to cram that one.
Then Jaggers has 4. 26-16, the lead is back down to 10. The Saints have Onan on the floor, accompanied by Bryson Lynch. That's a dangerous duo. Huffmeyer to the left. They're holding on to the ball at about the logo. Weaver now comes out to pressure. Onan with a handoff to Lynch. Lynch backs it off. 3.5 now left to play. Lynch goes left hand, trying to get past Weaver. Pass to the corner.
Yeah, so OCS went to this stall look, and so Coach Holliday quickly switched back to man to force them to do something.
Neal matched up on Onan. Onan gives the pass off to the corner. That's Garrett. Garrett back out to Onan. They're not going away from the stall. Now Onan drives, right hand, 2 steps. He's going to get the whistle, and Coach Holliday can't believe it this time.
It's a tough one because not only did they kill a lot of clock, now they get to score with the clock stopped with free throws. Interesting strategy from Coach Weaver was almost, basically said, we've got a 10-point lead. I want to just let this clock run. But it turned out fortunate for him. He has a chance to score, and they killed a lot of time.
A couple of subs come into the game. It's Austin Irons and Eli Winter.
He hit the first free throw, so 11-point lead.
27-16 to score. Second free throw coming for Hudson Onan, and it's up and good. 28-16. Well, John, we've seen a couple of games this year for this Bethany squad that they've kind of been stuck at a about 10, 12-point disadvantage, haven't been able to overcome it. Now it's still early, but here's a steal. Garrett end to end, and he's got 2 off of that steal.
Just full court pressure, this back causing all kinds of problems for our Broncos.
Neal threw one away. Chapman couldn't come down with it. Looks
Luke,
like Kiefer and Brobson coming on the floor.
They are in real trouble. I think Coach Weaver went to that zone just to catch some breath. Now he's back to full court pressure. Coach Holliday's got a lot of thinking here of how he's going to handle this in the second half. Can this OCS team keep it up? That's going to be the question.
OCS is coming off of a win themselves. The Broncos on a 3-game win streak. Again, OCS ranked number 14 in the class. Bethany was ranked number 11. It's a 20-5 record versus a 14-8 record. Very close indeed. Winter now working to his left, trying to get past Kiefer, able to maintain the dribble, bounce pass over to Austin Irons. Irons with a quick handoff, they bring it back out towards the logo. Now getting away from this stall. Kiefer Garrett going over to Eli Winter. 2:20 now left to play in the half. Winter match up on Kiefer, gets a screen, fires to the corner. Garrett lines up the 3, no good, too short. Then Jaggers comes out with the rebound. 4-on-3, Jaggers takes it himself all the way to the glass.
And one.
And again, potentially the spark they needed to get back in this game.
Denton was a key player on last year's state team. The boys and girls both went to state. Denton was a reserve on that team, had all 5 seniors starting. He's a senior now, and you can tell he's been tested because he's playing very hard in this basketball game.
30-18, here's the and one. It rims in and out. But Brady got the rebound, and his putback is good. Brady tags on 2 to his line. He's got 8. 30-20, back down to 10. They got to stop him here. Oden kicks it back out beyond the line, and they're going to stall. 10 seconds. Oden.
Good play.
Brady got it off of the block. He fires to Chapman, who brings up the floor. Bounce pass to Brobson. Brobson has room. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Rebounded by Jaggers. He goes for the touch, and the putback is good.
Denton is a man amongst boys.
As you hear the crowd ring out here in Bethany, Oklahoma, 30-22, a minute 35 left to play in this half. 8 points for Breck Brady, 8 points for Denton Jaggers. We're back after this break.
Polish is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bri Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
Reminder, type BEAT OCS in our YouTube chat for a chance to win $10 to the Bethany concession stand. If you're in attendance, you have a chance to win $10. Again, type BEAT OCS. Back in the action with a minute and a half left to play in this first half. OCS has it now only up 8.
Hey, I see another old coach, Coach Garza, also an assistant coach helping out tonight. Boy, Coach Holliday brought out all the big guns.
You need it for a matchup like this. Brown up high to Oden. He stands at the purple horseshoe on the logo.
OCS is content at killing clock, but boy, momentum is on Broncos' side.
That's how they're going to try and stifle it. Kiefer Garrett working on Denton Jaggers. Garrett going to his right. Jaggers stuffs it. Now in trouble. Bounce pass back to Jaggers. Jaggers flings one. There's Chapman in trouble. Bounce pass back to Jaggers. Jaggers flings one. There's Chapman. He lets it fly again. Too short.
Who's going to get it?
It's Kiefer to come away with it.
Nice. Good pass.
Yeah. He found the open man in Breck Brady. 30-24, 14 seconds. They got to make their move. Brown. Let's see what they got. They're holding on to it. Now it's in Garrett.
Finally, the crowd in it.
Lynch has it. Left hand drives inside the line. Kicked out. The 3's taken. Austin Irons. No good.
Woo! Wide open. Same spot he missed from earlier. 0 for 2.
30-24 at half. What a swing that quarter was. Bethany put up 16 to OCS's 13. Again, winning quarters, John, you like to point that out a lot, taking it quarter by quarter, 8 minutes by 8 minutes. And they did really well in that one.
Yeah, great quarter from Bethany. Coach Weaver did a couple interesting things. He switched to zone. That didn't really help. And then the stall tactic on offense kind of let Bethany creep back into it. I think part of it is his team was so intense. It's a word we've used a lot, but they were so fierce and intense that they spent so much energy, he was trying to conserve it. We'll see how the third quarter starts, and then if they got enough in the tank in the fourth quarter.
You know, they made it tough for a little bit. I thought that Bethany always had the advantage in a high-intensity, very game like that where the endurance has to be up. Sorry,
and
I'm not
at
getting
home, too.
I know. I feel like I'm not getting my words out here, but I thought they would have the advantage in that, and at the half, they might have. 8 points for Denton Jaggers, 10 for Breck Brady.
All on two. Griner, 1 from Chapman.
Speaking of, we might see Griner show out in a big way when he comes back in the game, too. Kiefer has been shouldering a lot of the work himself. We'll see what changes are made. We're going to break. Thanks to Ship It Sooner for their support of the stream. We're live from the Ship It Sooner broadcast booth, 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace. Call 405-256-6264. They work with all major carriers, and we're back right after this.
Lily Grass Flowers and Decor is rooted in rich history dating back to 1979 in the precious memory of Flowers by Roy. Alicia Rankins and staff have carried the commitment to only offer the finest, unique floral arrangements with same-day delivery locally and nationally. What you envision, we make reality at Lily Grass Flowers and Decor, 7101 Northwest Expressway. Call Lily Grass Flowers and Decor at 721-1813 and begin a new memory.
Hello again, everyone. We're back here on the main street of America in Oklahoma City, back at one of our favorite places, State Farm Insurance, Blake Nightingale. Blake, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful spring day here in Oklahoma City, and so excited for all the upcoming things coming our way. So
that's right. It's even still February, and we're in spring. I love Oklahoma.
It feels like spring.
That's right. Well, I tell you what, talk again about the weather coming up. I mean, we got to think about our roofs, our property with the storms that move in.
Yeah.
What kind of insurance can you help people with?
Yeah, the number one claim that most Oklahomans deal with is the hail storms, right? And the wind and tornadoes and all that kind of stuff. And so no better time than right now to start preparing for the spring season. And so what does that look like? Just make sure you're reviewing your policies, make sure you know what coverage you have. And most importantly, making sure that you've got the right person to take care of you. So.
And you are it. And that's the thing I like too, is I always hear this on TV sometimes when I watch, is call us at 1-800, but you have no idea who these people are.
Yeah.
Right here, people come in and talk to you, and your staff is excellent.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Why is that advantage?
Yeah, I love having 6 people here. The number one thing I love about it is that you can call and you can talk to the same person over and over. And most people, insurance is an afterthought until you got that question. And you don't want to be on hold for 30 minutes trying to talk to somebody that doesn't know you. We know you personally. We know your story. And that's what we take pride in, is taking care of you and knowing who you are.
Very good. Well, I have a couple of questions. Number one question, we were talking about the spring. Should people look at the roofs before the weather hits? Should they even look at it, get some kind of knowledge of how the roof looks? What should they do to prepare?
Yeah, a couple things I think that are very important as we go into the spring season. One is to get your roof checked. A lot of roofing companies will do it for free. I think another thing to do is go ahead and do a video inventory of all your stuff. So what I just tell people is take a video, go each room to room, and that way if there's ever a catastrophic event, you know exactly what you have, so you don't have to think about it in that time. And then the most important thing is know your deductibles, know your coverage. Make sure you have full replacement costs, and make sure you know what the out-of-pocket expenses look like, so you can prepare so that whenever something does happen, and hopefully we have a lighter season this year in Oklahoma, but that's
Absolutely.
not likely, obviously. But again, you know what you have, and that's the most important thing I tell people. So.
Yeah, the pre-maintenance helps cut down the panic when something does happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And just obviously, knowing what to expect and making sure you've got a plan in place. And so, with all these storms that come through, those out-of-state roofers start coming in. And,
yes.
And it just builds a lot of anxiety with people. And so knowing ahead of time and having a plan in place is the best way to go about it. So.
Do roofers and insurance companies like State Farm, do they ever work with roofers? Do you ever recommend a roofer, or you can't do that?
Yeah, so there's a lot of roofers that we've dealt with and that are great. I would just tell you, go local. If they're knocking on your door, then chances are they're out of state, and that can get you some concerns. And so I would say choose local and choose who you trust, and usually they'll take care of you. So,
all right, I had this question come up, and I wanted to ask you about it. Business insurance. People are in an office building. They're wanting to move furniture or move stuff in, and the building management says, "Do you have insurance? What if somebody busts out the door, out the glass window you go through, the door window?" Tell us about why it's wise to have insurance in your office building, and how does that safeguard you?
Yeah, so we insure. A lot of times State Farm people only think about auto and home. And we insure business, life insurance, health insurance. And so when it comes to business specifically, one of the biggest things is making sure you protect your personal property. Theft and water damage tend to be, larger claims for people. But it is always important when you're dealing with a business entity that you have the ability to maybe be sued or liability concerns, that you have coverage in place for that. And so that's, again, why we love having 6 people here. We're a knowledgeable resource. We love to take care of customers and help in all their needs. We kind of view ourselves as a one-stop shop, and we'll take care of all the insurance needs you might have. So,
well, knowledge also helps wisdom, and having the wisdom to do something about it. Because I'm one of these to put it off and say, I should have done it. And I did see that recently, where some people were moving out. They were moving out of the building, and somehow or another, you know how Murphy's Law works, they busted a window. Totally by accident, but they did it. And that's why it's important to have insurance in there.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, insurance, most people, it's not on top of mind until a claim happens. And then it's like, what did I get myself into? That's why we're here to help. We want to make sure we foresee the future and what could happen, and make sure you're protected. And you can call us or text us anytime. And that number is 405-728-1313. And we would love to be a resource for you.
And once you tell us your address and any other final words you'll say before we cut and get back where we're at.
Yeah, so we're located here off of Northwest Expressway, 7304, Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And again, like I said, text or call. The biggest thing that I tell you going into the spring, doesn't hurt to shop, doesn't hurt to make sure you've got the right coverage in place, and we would love to be a resource for you. So.
And I might add that, Blake, you're a family man. You know what it's like to raise a family and take your kids places and just all of that. So you're very empathy toward families that are needing to get insurance to take care of them.
Yeah, we love to hear the personal story of each one of you, and we love to take care of you and help in any way we can.
Well, thank you, Blake. Thanks for sponsoring all of our sports in Bethany High School and all that we do. We appreciate all you do, Blake.
Yep, thanks. Go Broncos.
All right, we bring you back at half for an exclusive interview with Allie Lynn of the women's basketball team, coming off of a stellar performance in the game before this. How are you feeling after that win?
Good. It was definitely a good one to put under our belts, especially for the first round. But we really, really, really wanted to beat them, so it was good.
Yeah, you came out and did exactly that. And there's a lot of history between those two squads, isn't there?
Yeah, because Molly used to go there, and it was just kind of like a...
Hey, well, you had an incredible game yourself. You ended with double-digit rebounds, that we know for sure. What led to your success on the boards?
Well, they kind of just ball watched, and so whenever I see them turn their back to me, I just kind of go, and I just kind of, it's kind of just like a hope. I'm just like, I put myself in the position, and I just hope I grab it.
You, Regier, Bibbs have all been really, really good at that. Is that something that you three kind of take pride in, right? You held the heads high. Oh, yeah, we're the rebounders. We got that.
I guess in a way, we just kind of know that we have to do it in order for us to win. And so it's just kind of like a understood thing. Like if we don't do it, then we get in trouble. So we'd rather, just be good at it and do it.
Not getting in trouble is a pretty good reason to be good at that, yeah.
Yeah, really for the team. Just with some quick offensive rebounds, some steals, just being feisty in the paint. I think that set the tone. And then the officials seemed to kind of let a lot go. Did you kind of like that it was annoying to you?
Well, I liked it until it was me.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I like whenever they let me be physical on defense.
Yeah, but not the other team.
Somebody's physical with me and I don't get the foul called. It kind of irritates me.
Right. Well, we're close to the boys, but one last question here for me. Weatherford is who we got next at Weatherford for the regional championship. How you feeling about that game? Obviously, a team we're familiar with.
I'm feeling good about it. They're a good team, and it'll just be a hard game, and we just have to play. If we play like how we did, we'll be fine.
All right, I think we're done here. Thank you, Allie.
Thank you.
All right, Allie Lynn, everybody. 2 seconds left in halftime. We're coming back out. One more big thank you to Blake Nightingale State Farm for sponsoring the halftime show. We'll catch him again for the player awards at the end of today's match. But we've got 16 more minutes, 2 more quarters to play.
After a break, the big question is, does OCS have that same fire in their belly?
They better if they want to win against this Bethany team. They made comebacks before this season. All right, getting this game started. OCS has first possession. Huffmeyer drove into the lane but had to kick it back out beyond the perimeter. Let's see what opens up for Hudson Onan. Goes with the bounce pass to Winter in the corner. Winter working on Malachi Chapman. Comes back the other way and is able to hit Onan again. Onan stops at the same spot on the free throw line. Winter going back and forth. Finally, Hudson Onan takes the three, but it's no good, and Weaver gets the rebound.
Great rebound from Weaver to play from the guard position and go back and get that.
Weaver and Hudson Struckle going at it right now around mid-floor. Weaver able to fire to Chapman right wing. He hits Denton Jaggers. Lob to Brady. Brady 2 defenders on him. 1 dribble. Pick up. Got his own rebound. His second chance. No good. 7:10 left to play already. Still a 6-point game. At half, it's 30-24. That was up from 17 to 8. Went from 9 to 6. Huffmeyer at the free throw line. Steps back. Doesn't want the three. He's got Brady on it. Now he makes his move. Right hand. Trying to get to the glass.
I don't know if you got to see it, the ref, but boy, Jagger just sent that one to the wall.
I didn't get to see it. I knew it was going to happen. I didn't get to see it.
Second block for Jaggers.
6:52. That's what the clock stopped at. Quick inbound. It's going to get down low to Huffmeyer. He tried to go with the hesitation. It's going to work out for him. And one. Denton Jaggers takes the foul.
Yeah, that hesitation just got Denton up in the air enough. Smart play. You got to give credit where credit's due.
So that'll send James Huffmeyer to the line. 32-24.
He's a senior. That was a very senior move, but Denton is also a senior, obviously.
And one, no good, and Brady brings down the rebound. 6:45 left to go in the third. 32-24. Jaggers going to right side, hits Chapman in the corner. Chapman doesn't let it fly. On the baseline, he's got 3 defenders on him. Griner picks up the ball. Hits Weaver. Weaver from the left wing. Knocks down his first shot of the night, and it's a big one. 32-27.
Only the third three for Bethany.
Struckle and the Saints will try to answer. Austin Irons to the left side. Hudson Onan on the baseline. Matched up with Griner. Couldn't get past number 5. 6:15. There's an on-ball screen. A drive. Spinning, nowhere to go. Huffmeyer finally finds a man in the corner. It's Hudson Struckle who gets into the lane. Fires to Winter, left corner. Winter's 3. Unfriendly bounce, no good. Weaver brings down another rebound. Oh, Weaver and Griner nearly had a miscommunication that resulted in a turnover. Good on Griner to bring that down. Griner right side, going back out high to Weaver. 5:50 now left to go. Chapman has it, going back to the logo, all the way around the world. Griner drives, got it picked from behind. A turnover, but Austin Irons is in trouble. He's able to get the pass off to Hudson Onan. Onan. Oh, threw it right past Irons and into his own bench for a turnover. White Kiefer back on the floor, going to give Seth Griner a break.
Early sub for Kiefer to get in, and boy, OCS, another shift change here, 4 in. I think he's trying to keep this intensity up because they're going to pick up full court pressure. This is a theme of the game. They want those fresh legs.
5:33. Bethany has ball. Kiefer to bring it up the floor. 32-27. And, John, I think you're looking for a foul. It's just going to be out on OCS.
Yeah, it was obvious to me that Brown used his body a little too much there to knock that ball free.
Chapman is just going to go right back to Kiefer. White Kiefer, again, shouldering a lot of the burden here today in his first game back this season. Bounce pass to Denton Jaggers. Jaggers on the left wing. He'll now make his move. Fired to Chapman. Chapman thought about the three. Now he drives right hand, spinning, got inside the lane, threw up a wild left-handed shot, but Brady's there, and his putback is good.
That was a mitt. A man's hand grabbing that ball, bringing it down and back up for two.
32-29, the lead is 4 for OCS. Lynch to teammate Huffmeyer. Huffmeyer all the way to the glass. Right-handed layup doesn't go. Brady kind of trying to fight for the rebound. He finally comes down with it.
Boy, that OCS sideline is getting quiet.
It does feel like a lot of the energy from that side hasn't been there in the second half, but we'll see what happens. Kiefer bringing it up the floor. He's matched up on Carter Brown. Kiefer gets to the free throw line, back down to defender, a really late whistle.
It's a blocking call, 2 free throws.
I would say that is correct. It goes on 1-2, Bryson Lynch. 4:33 is where we take our pause.
Could be Kiefer's first points of the season.
And he doesn't have the first. Kiefer shooting 2, so he's got one more. Currently a 3-point game. His second is up, and that one is good. Kiefer has his first points of the season. John, how about it?
And it's in the regional playoffs.
That was not on the bingo card for this year.
It is his first game back, too.
OCS, cross-court pass, opens up a three from the corner.
Much needed for OCS.
Kiefer Garrett in a big spot, able to hit that one.
So they just wanted to fix the net. They stop it here, but that does allow OCS to now bring out some pressure.
They inbound to Weaver. He goes right back to Kiefer. It's just going to be a full-court man. Kiefer nice between the legs moves. He's working against still Carter Brown. Spinning, losing the dribble. Brown's going to apply some pressure, punch it out from behind. And Kiefer going to get hit with a foul.
So OCS is very good about coming from behind when they're beat to knock that ball out. And then a little bit of a frustration foul from Kiefer, which I think he was fouled. They didn't call it.
That has been OCS's maybe their best attribute is that they never give up on a play. When we speak about hustle and effort, and some teams are good at it, some teams aren't, OCS is good at it because they never give up. They're always looking to cause a turnover. Picked up dribble. They're going to hit Garrett. Garrett on the baseline, needing somewhere to go. Brady on him. Risky bounce pass, but it gets out to Carter Brown. Brown match up on Rhett Brobson from straight away. He's going to drive left hand into the lane, stops on the dime. Able to hit Lynch. Lynch on the baseline, another baseline pass. It opens up Huffmeyer. Huffmeyer's three, no good, and Jaggers hauls down the rebound. Jaggers looking ahead to the corner. Brobson on the baseline, got hit, and a foul.
That was another from behind. This time they called a foul.
Sounds like it's going on Carter Brown for his second personal and another mass substitution here for the Saints.
Here comes another wholesale substitution almost, but they're sending them all back because they're not stopping at the scorer's table. They're just running onto the court. You got to wait for the official to wave you in.
5-point lead here for the Saints, 35-30. 3:37 left to go in the third. 2 team fouls on both sides. It is Bethany inbound. Neal to inbound this one. Has Winter defending on the inbounds pass. Neal looking for a lob. Tried to get to Jack. Miscommunication between them. Fast break on the other end. Irons able to get the shot off. It's no good. And
so they're calling offensive goaltending. Jagger slapped the backboard trying to block it, and they're saying he shook the backboard enough to deem that offensive goaltending.
I thought that's about what they were going to call there, but.
Another turnover, though, from Neal, just trying to find a teammate. We got to clean this up here in this quarter because the pressure, again, is fierce.
Neal, 2 defenders on him. Nice pass to Weaver. Weaver brings it back out. Brobson just puts up the 3 over Irons. Rhett Brobson. Only 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, but he just hit a big shot over a big dude. The forward Austin Irons couldn't close out in time. 37-33, John, still 4.
Trying to get this to a 1-possession game. Currently 2, but what a way to fight back from Bethany after getting kind of dominated early.
Struckle working to his left, hits Irons. Irons back to Struckle. Now it's in the hands of Onan. Onan matched up on Nin Jaggers, goes with the underhanded layup, and a nice move from Hudson Onan for the right-handed finish.
Good job from Onan.
That's just a baller. 2:50 left to go. Weaver has it in the corner. Back out to Did Jaggers from the left wing. He drives, got to the free throw line. Offensive foul.
Good call there. I hate to see it, but that Jaggers just a little bit out of control. OCS was able to slip in there, take the hit, turnover on Bethany.
39-33. 2:40 left to go. Here's number 11, Struckle, to bring it up the floor. He's matched up on Brobson. Couple quick passes. Now it's in the corner. Looking for someone to go. Brobson didn't see it.
Good hands from Luke Young.
Thank you. Left-handed, too.
It's like you played baseball or something.
I read that perfectly off the hop. I'm very happy about that. So the clock stopped at 2:29 after the ball thrown out of bounds. It was last touched by a Bronco. 39-33 the score.
OCS was fortunate. Brobson didn't even know he was going to touch it. Just went right off his arm.
Huffmeyer with the pass to Winter. Winter stops on the free throw line, not looking for a shot, looking for someone to go. Able to get it back to Huffmeyer, who stands on the right wing. Matched up on Weaver, lost the dribble, turnover. Fast break, one-on-one. Weaver goes up against Irons. Got to the right side, and he lays it in for two.
Great use of the rim as kind of a screen as he was able to go to the right side and finish.
Under 2 minutes left to play in the quarter. Jaggers will be
trying to find matchups that they want.
Huffmeyer splits some defenders, goes straight up to the rim, but he's no good, and Brady brings down the rebound. Here's Neal on the other end, one-on-one, right-handed move. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful stuff from Neal.
One possession game, Luke.
39-37.
Crowd is in it.
Winter makes his move, 3-on-3, matched up on Weaver, lost the dribble. Weaver tried to pick it up, a scramble, no one's got it. It's rolling out of bounds. Out of bounds on OCS.
The hustle and fight from both teams now. Finally, Bethany is punching back.
OCS bringing on a bunch of subs as well. Might be a slick spot on the floor right there in front of OCS's bench. See if they clean that up. I don't see anybody going over for it.
Again, Coach Weaver with this spread them out offense hasn't worked for him. Bethany, chance to take the lead or tie.
Neal. I mean, that's been there the whole game. Bryson Lynch taking this foul.
It's amazing. Both teams only have 3 team fouls after all the contact we've seen.
I mean, it's been a lot of contact, but they have, for the most part, kept it clean. 39-37, the score remains now just over a minute. Jaggers takes the inbound on Bethany's side of the floor. He's going to go back to Weaver. Weaver and Brown going head-to-head. Weaver hits Brobson. Brobson looking for the lob, doesn't find his man, and the bounce pass gets past Jaggers. A turnover. Fast break. Brown matched up one on Minnie, and he just slows it down. Here's Struckle now, left side. He's going to get the pass off to Onan. Onan from the left wing backs it off and runs a play. 37 seconds. Lynch at the logo, working left side, trying to get past Jaggers, and he lost the dribble. Bryson Lynch with a turnover there, 30 seconds. All that remains in the third quarter.
I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing more of Griner here. Oh, another cheap foul on OCS.
And that's going to be 2 on Bryson Lynch and 4 team fouls on OCS, so that shouldn't matter much for the Falcons. It will mean that Lynch comes out of the game and Winter is back in. 39-37, Bethany a chance to tie this up or potentially take a lead. Jaggers working quick, look at the speed, fires to the corner, Brobson back to Jaggers. Now he hits his man Neal, top of the key. Neal looking right side, now on the wing, goes around the world. Here's Weaver, backing it off, 15 seconds left to play with. Weaver behind the back move.
Oh, he lost it.
He was able to pick it back up. Luckily, Brobson over to Weaver. Weaver to the corner. The three's taken, too strong. Brady coming down with the rebound. Goes for the putback. Wow. Breck Brady. Are you kidding me?
We got a tie ball game, Luke.
I am just stunned. Stunned at the way Brady finished that play. 39 all as we go to the final quarter. That was a 15-point quarter for Bethany to a 9-point quarter for OCS.
Last 2 quarters have been all Bethany. They just started off down 9 points. They've climbed back into this game. We're all squared going to the final quarter of the regional playoffs.
Crazy, crazy stuff. What's crazy as well are the prices at Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Suite 610. Name brands and more for less. If you need pillows, furniture, mattresses, and more, they've got it. Thanks to Victory Mattress Outlet. Let's go to a quick commercial. We'll be back for the fourth
What
quarter.
a segue, Luke Young.
John Campbell is your local health market agent that specializes in Medicare. Instead of talking through an 800 number, talk face-to-face with your local agent, John Campbell, to answer all your questions and find the company that best fits your needs. John Campbell Health Market serves Yukon, Bethany, and the surrounding area and will travel across the state of Oklahoma to meet with you. Call John Campbell Health Markets at 405-200-8414. Call 405-200-8414.
Well, we've made it, John. The final quarter of the final home game. 39-39. The Broncos and the Saints matched up in what has turned into a thriller.
Boy, one more quarter here to move on to the regional championships in Weatherford.
This man with the ball right now has played a big game today. They need him more in the fourth quarter. Jaggers driving right hand, fire to the corner. Brobson has it. He'll bring it back out towards the broadside. Now he looks back to Jaggers. Jaggers on the baseline. Jump pass. Offensive foul. Jaggers is going to take his third personal. Kiefer set to sub back into the game. One team foul on the Broncos here in the fourth. Weaver's going to head off. Okay, now OCS. Tie game for the first time since it was 0-0. Struckle looking to his right. There's Winter. Winter well beyond the line. He's going with a risky pass to the corner. Brady got a hand on it. Looks like they're going to say it was last touched by 2-4 and white. Winter to inbound for Oklahoma Christian School. Here's Struckle at the logo. Now he makes his move, right-handed drive. Hand off to Winter. Brobson switches on to him well. Now he switches on to number 4, James Huffmeyer. Huffmeyer hits the deck. Oh, late whistle. What's going on, Brobson?
I don't think you could say it any better than late whistle, and maybe emphasis on late. And the ref closest to us, he didn't blow his whistle. Closest to the play.
That is 2 fouls early on. An underhand reverse layup right there from James Huffmeyer. Just barely didn't go. Brady to bring down the rebound. Now here's Brobson up the left line.
That was another ball don't lie moment, Luke.
Brobson working back towards the logo. He's matched up on Hudson Struckle. Able to get to Kiefer. Kiefer on Onan. This has been a fun matchup tonight as well. Kiefer behind the back move on the right wing. 6:52 left to go in the fourth. Still all tied up, 39-39. Now he drives, opens up a 3. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Another foul right before the shot.
Back-to-back offensive fouls on Bethany.
Fouls causing a big issue here in the fourth. That's 3 quick team fouls.
And 0 on OCS.
Chapman back in the game for the Broncos. I think OCS sees their path to victory in that foul total. 6:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Huffmeyer looking back to his left. It's a catch and shoot for 3. Hudson Onan from the left wing.
He settled everyone down.
42-39. Onan has 17. Bethany's highest is Brett Brady with 14. Jaggers stands at the logo, directing traffic, trying to move people to his right. He's going to go left on Struckle. Now he works back to the right, trying to get to the line. Fires to Brobson in the corner. Brobson back high. Chapman over to Neal.
Back.
Neal on the baseline. Cross-court pass. Out on the Broncos.
Neal missed Chapman wide open top of the key. I would like him to look up, see that, because Chapman wide open is going to nail that 3.
6 minutes left to play. It's a 5-point lead. There should be a 3-point lead. Now it's a 6-point lead.
Back to back.
Another 3 made. Neal in a hurry 20 points for Onan. He gets to the baseline, cross-court pass. Chapman, the extra to the corner. Brobson lets it fly. Does he have an answer? Not on that one. He got the weird rebound, but he brings it down. Now Chapman has it getting into the lane. Right-handed layup, just too short. Huffmeyer gets the rebound. He's looking ahead to Onan. Heat check. He's got it. 3 points. 23 for the senior guard. Hudson Onan has taken this game over into this point, the biggest game you could play in this season.
He also, I think, is wearing $200 pairs. His shoes are like $200.
48-39.
I'm just saying that. I thought that Ryland had given me some information that those cost like $200.
Full timeout taken. We're back in about 50 seconds. Thanks again to our sponsors, including Coyote Pond, Simplified Tech, and Toro Taxes. Thanks so much. We'll be back.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We've provided top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday. And we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And then we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah. Go Broncos.
And we're back coming out of that full timeout. Bethany basketball on the gospelstation.com Sports and Talk. Bethany to inbound it here, down 9 after 3 insane three-pointers from Hudson Onan. Weaver slips, but he's able to maintain possession. He's going up the left side of the floor, gets past multiple defenders. Chapman has room, puts it up, and he's got it. There's your answer from 2-5.
That's what I was talking about earlier. When he's got space, he's a deadly shooter.
So that lead's immediately cut down to 6, 48-42. James Huffmeyer up the floor, spinning on Weaver. Left-handed pass, hits the corner. The three's taken. OCS doesn't have it that time. Brady brings down the rebound. It was Hudson Struckle to take the shot. Weaver fires to Denton Jaggers in the corner. He thinks about the three, but will go back out high to number 3. Weaver trying to get to the baseline, bounce pass to Brady. Brady out to Jaggers. Now goes back to the corner, waiting for something to open up. Jaggers to Brobson, right side. Brobson goes for a risky bounce pass and it's picked off. OCS forces a turnover. 4.5. James Huffmeyer, right side, hand off to Winter. Weaver goes down again. Definitely a slick spot on the floor right there. Weaver now playing some on-ball defense against Hudson Onan. Onan with 23 on his night, trying to make it more. Drives right hand, trying to get all the way to the glass. Nice pass out to Winter. Winter lets the three go, no good. Brady has the rebound. Brady brings Weaver out to help him. Now just over 4 minutes left to play in the game. Robson, extra pass to Chapman. Chapman doesn't like the three, nearly lost the dribble, but he's going to maintain control. Weaver throws it right side, and again it's stolen away by the Saints. 2-on-1 fast break. They throw it ahead and one for Hudson Onan.
Bethany shooting themselves in the foot. The last 2 possessions, just 2 sloppy turnovers. They got away with it on the first one, but this time the man of the hour, Onan, now he's trying to get a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
4 team fouls for Bethany in this quarter with 3:52 left to play. And Onan does have 3. Kiefer back in the game. Going to try to slow this thing down, settle it in for the Broncos. Back out to a 9-point game. Kiefer working on Winter, maintained the ball. Hits Chapman in the corner, who wants it again. No good, off the side of the backboard. 3:35 as the Saints bring it the other way. It's a 9-point game again. 3:30 now left to play.
This possession feels huge, Luke.
Huffmeyer.
That's an offensive foul.
Oh, he's got another, and I think they're going to hit Chapman with the foul.
That's 5. He gets to shoot free throws. There was first an offensive foul before Chapman fouled him.
So that means bonus for the final 3.5, essentially.
And for the record, 0 team fouls on OCS in this fourth quarter.
Well, we told you when we got up to about 2 to 3 team fouls that I think OCS has seen their way to victory, and it was by getting into the bonus, although Huffmeyer misses his first.
The winner gets the regional championship game in Weatherford. The loser goes to the other side of the bracket, but I believe it's also in Weatherford.
I think area is played at Stroud, and everything else is at Weatherford for us. Second, got that one. 52-42. Kiefer matched up on Winter. Working quick, left hand. Very quickly, running out of time, slowly but steadily. 10-point game. Kiefer tried to go behind the back, fell on it. Winter, good ball pressure, timeout taken. Well, I will say, OCS has done an incredible job at the on-ball pressure. The people they are matching up on the ball handlers are lights out. 3:07. We'll take a break. Thanks to Aloha Shaved Ice, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. They hosted our coaches show yesterday, so if you're looking for that one, it's on YouTube, GSN Sports and Talk.
Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top-quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family-owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898.
Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
All right, we've made it. Final 3 minutes. I know I say we made it a lot in a game like this, but it's because every time it feels like, okay, this is the culmination, right? This could be the result of a season of hard work for both of these teams, whoever wins it tonight.
13-3 run for OCS. I feel like Bethany has to score on this trip.
When they've needed it most, a couple of players have come up in key moments. There's a foul on Winter.
1 team foul on OCS.
1 is better than none, I guess. Weaver, quick inbounds, hits Chapman. Chapman trying to go right hand to the baseline, spins, kicks it back out, and it's stolen away.
By guess who?
Yeah, no kidding. On the other end, Hudson Onan encounters a lot of traffic, and there's a foul, so it'll be free throws.
Gosh, she's extended that arm too. I didn't like that. But I think this crowd really is starting to get nervous. Onan's a good shooter, good free throw shooter. Bethany is definitely in trouble.
Kiefer has 4 personal fouls. He and Jaggers are both kind of in foul trouble here. First free throw is made. Neal comes into the game. They're going to let Kiefer play with 4 personal.
Not much grinder in the second half. Interesting call from Coach Holliday. 27 points for Onan.
Did Jaggers brings up the floor left side. I am kind of surprised. Oh, he lost the dribble. A turnover, unforced. Fast break, 1-on-2. Hudson Struckle with the left-handed finish. Makes it 14. 56-42.
I was actually worried about OCS running out of steam, but I think our comeback took everything out of us.
Brady with a nice move, able to get his own putback and throws it off the glass. That's a good move from Breck Brady. He's been doing that all game long. Could use a few more like that from him. Kiefer on the other end gets the steal. I don't know, John. They're trying to prove you wrong. 56-46, back down to 10. But 10 is not good enough. You got to get it to double digits. Or excuse me, to single digits. Kiefer matched up on Garrett.
If we found someone that was not a good foul shooter, that could be helpful.
We'll see who they make that decision against.
We're going to have to start probably thinking about intentionally fouling.
Here's a wide open 3 for Garrett. Left corner, no good. Jaggers able to bring down the rebound. All right, need the points here. 1:35 left to go. Neal going right hand, trying to get all the way to the baseline. He's up underneath, sets back, reverse layup. What a move from Dempsey Neal. And looks like Coach Holliday is looking for an extra foul call. As OCS definitely, well, it's going to go on Neal no matter what. I think he's pleading to have one assessed to OCS no matter what.
So now this will be interesting. I want to see if 15 here, if his free throw shot is solid.
We're about to find out.
This is Garrott.
Yeah, he got the first. He's got one more coming here. Clock is stopped at a minute 27. Currently a 9-point game. Second is up. It's good.
All right, I don't want to foul him.
2-2 on that trip. Back to 10.
Oh, off Kiefer.
Another turnover. Broncos have struggled with that in the fourth. Bryson Lynch to inbound here for the Saints. Goes out high. Weaver got a hand on it, but they're just going to let it roll out of bounds so the extra second or two ticks off. Minute 24 now left to go. OCS still in possession of the ball here.
I think I'm fouling Lynch.
Touchdown pass. It's in safely. No fouls.
Brady just missed out.
No shot, or excuse me, shot no good. Timeout taken by OCS as soon as they got possession. It's a 30-second. This has been an interesting game so far, folks. Very interesting game indeed.
I mean, crazier things have happened. A comeback is not out of the question. I'm just kind of reading how the game has gone so far. It would take something, dare I say, miraculous, some Bronco magic, if you will, to swing this. But currently, OCS is in control. Now, a steal here on the inbounds, boy, that's best case scenario. Second, I think you got to start fouling quickly now. There's no time to play the steal game. We got to start sending some people to the line that hopefully start missing.
Again, a minute 17 left to go in the fourth, and we're going to have free throws here for number 10, Hudson Oden. Oh, no, excuse me.
Timeout, yeah.
I thought he showed up too. I thought he was signaling free throws. Hudson struggled to inbound. He's going to go out high to Garrett. And again, just over a minute. Maybe you do foul here. Brady's got some hands on Garrett. Garrett, extra pass down the corner. They're just going to run the time back off the clock, back to this kind of stall game. And there's the foul.
Dang, Jagger's almost, which he's being aggressive. If he would have stood there and took the bump, it might have been an offensive foul. But you did get number 11 here to the free throw line. Struckle, he's a junior.
That's a tough foul to take in that moment. Struckle makes his first because he's going for the steal. You've got no guarantee if you go down to the ground that that's going to get called, and that would essentially take him out of the remainder of the play. That's tough. 59-48, seconds up, and that one good.
Credit to OCS knocking down free throws.
The lead is 12. Kiefer to Jaggers. Going to start putting up threes on the other end. We know that for sure. Kiefer on the right wing. Steps into it and lets the three go, and he hits it. White Kiefer, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. 50 seconds left. Who do you foul? Neal tried to get one there, and there is the foul. It's going to be on Hudson Oden.
The thing about that being in the front court, I think you wait till it gets across the timeline before you foul. They were in trouble. They were going to have a hard time getting that ball across the timeline within the 10 seconds, which would have been a turnover. However, you're just trying to get in this game, and Onen's not the one you want to foul.
Yeah, that's a tough decision to make in the heat of the moment. Oden does hit his free throw. Back out to 10. How long have we been at a 10-point deficit this quarter? 8 minutes? Well, 7 and 12 minutes, whatever.
30 for Onen.
Crazy night he's had. Weaver off the inbound, going up the right side. Fires to the corner, here's Neal. Neal gets into the lane, puts up the left-handed layup, no good, too short. Kick kind of the bottom of the rim. 30 seconds, and they're trying to get the steal immediately. Kiefer's going to come away with it. 3-on-2 on the other end. Fires to Neal, now back to Brady, and Brady fouled as he goes up. The foul goes on 1-2, Bryson Lynch.
Okay, this call me crazy. I think Coach Holliday needs to tell Brady to make the first, of course, but then miss the second. I don't think there's time to mess around. I think you miss the second to try and get a rebound.
Missed the first.
I mean, honestly, 1 point's not going to help you. You need to tip this out for a 2 or 3 now. I think you should miss this one on purpose.
His second, didn't get it.
Got it.
Jaggers got the rebound. His putback's no good.
It's not going to go Bethany's way.
Another steal. Weaver has it, getting underneath, and Jaggers is fouled.
All right, it's the same thing. He's got to make the first and miss the second on purpose, folks.
Pull the old Steven Adams, Russell Westbrook special.
That was amazing, by the way. If you youngins don't know about that play, they made eye contact. Beautiful miss from Adams out to Westbrook for a 3.
He got the first.
I don't know if Coach Holiday's telling him, but he needs to miss this one.
10-point game. Doesn't look like they're going for it. He just hits them both. 2 of 3. And the press is broken from OCS. That one will probably do it. Well, the Saints come into Bethany, Oklahoma, and they get the regional win over the hosting Broncos. The talk. We're back here shortly. We're back here shortly.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999. and coyotepond.com.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. Have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Well, we're back here on the postgame show, live from Bethany, Oklahoma, on the gospelstation.com and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. Thanks for sticking with us through all these games. Although it was a loss in the second one, it was another fun matchup down all the way to the very end. The final, 62-53, the Oklahoma Christian School Saints kind of stunned Bethany on the home floor. Well, we've got the bracket pulled up. Bethany will now play at 7:30 on the 27th out in Weatherford against the winner of Clinton and Elk City. What we know about those two teams, that'll be another really tough matchup. We've spoken about it in length, but there are some killers in our part of the regional, and there will be some killers in our part of area. Tough draw there for sure. John, at the end of this one, man, what are your thoughts about it?
Well, I tell you what, I'm about to find the Clinton score. I keep switching over. We've been looking it up, trying to find it, and it's not on Squirtle at this point. So we wish we could give you an update there. I'll tell you, with this game, Coach Weaver had this team fired up. They brought the first punch. Credit to Bethany, Coach Holiday. They rallied, but surprisingly, we ran out of gas. And there was a lot of interesting things. It wasn't our normal routine. We had different coaches on the bench. We had different players. A new player in Wyatt Kiefer. I feel like maybe it was just too much to try to introduce in the moment, and we just didn't get the job done. And it wasn't really us. It was more them. OCS, Onan. Hats off to them. Great game.
Great game indeed. Again, anytime you put up 30 points, that tends to be a pretty good game. Well, let's take a look at the women's bracket while we've got a second, and then we'll do player awards, I guess. So the girls' bracket, after the win against Community Christian, they now play on the 28th at 6 p.m., and they will be playing Weatherford in Weatherford, as we have found out. So there's your next rivalry matchup, the Broncos and the Eagles in the winner's bracket, taking it on Weatherford's home floor. Well, John, let's do one more thing. It's the Blake Nightingale Player Awards. Thanks again to Blake. Before we award these, who is your player of the game?
It really comes down to two for me between Denton Jaggers and Brady. I think I'm gonna lean towards Denton just for he's the one that really kept. I don't know. That's a tough one. Let me think about it. Who are you going with?
Well, this is tough. I'm looking at the stat sheet right now. All the usual starters were held to 2 in the second half, aside from Brady, who got 6, which still for him doesn't feel like that much. OCS played such great defense on the guys we had in. I was also surprised we didn't see more Seth Griner, but honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards Kiefer. He got 9 in the second half after being held scoreless in the first. On his first game back this season, on this stage, asked to shoulder the entire offense.
It was super impressive, and he was called upon to handle the ball exclusively facing that pressure from OCS. But the defensive end where Jaggers had a couple big blocks and then just being a man-child on the offensive end, taking it to OCS, man, it's tough. It's a three-way tie. Denton Jaggers, Brock Brady, and White Kiefer are my Blake Nightingale players of the game.
I'd say that's fair. That's fair for a game like this. Just past 9 p.m. Central Time, so we're signing off here. Thanks to everybody, again, that tuned in. Thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to Mike back at the studio. Thanks to Rylan and Wyatt who help us out here at the games. We had a great time tonight. We will see you now on the 27th out in Weatherford. But for now, from Luke Young, John Hickman, John, anything else you want to say?
Oh, I'm tired. Let's go to bed.
Have a great night. God